talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she need down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. I want to drop some facts that can't be disputed. I think y'all need to learn the facts so we can all make educated decisions. We have complained about change and things that are going on. I've dropped a few videos of people complaining about change, unions complaining about change, and I believe we can all agree that the unions already know that there's change going on. So, with all that being said, let's discuss some real change. Now, understand, I'm gonna be a little animated, because that's kind of what I do. And I want y'all to just listen. We can all agree to disagree, but we can't dispute facts. Fact, 1984, which was 40 years ago. 40 years ago, the price of stamps were 20 cents. 20 cents. Today, the price of stamps is 73 cents. 73 cents. That means in 40 years, we have gone up 53 cents. I want y'all to understand that is about a penny per year. 1 penny per year. Now, the average salary in 1984 for a postal carrier was about $11.84. Today, that was career. Today, starting rate of a career carrier is about $23. So we made about $12 difference in 40 years. 40 years. Are we stuck in the past? Are we? Or are we heading towards the future? Because in the past, people didn't want change. In the late 70s, they wanted to have these automation machines come in, and people fought against it. They fought against it. But they're here. Now, there's very little letter mail. We can all agree with that. And if we've only gone up 1 cent per year, where are we getting our salary from? Where are we getting our salary from? We want these raises. We need these raises. But where do we get our salary from? Who's giving us that money? Because I see people arguing, oh, we're sick and tired of funding the post office. That was what someone said. Taxpayers. Yeah, okay, whatever. But are you really funding us? I mean, how do we make our money? How do we make our money so we can get raises? Forget all of that. Let's talk about changes. Changes. The average company, when they do a major overhaul, you can look these facts up for yourself. Any major company, from the oil industry to the coal mining industry, transportation, etc. Any major company that comes in and does a full-fledged overhaul of the system, results are typically shown within 7 to 13 years. It doesn't happen automatically. Those are facts. It doesn't happen automatically. Instant gratification is what we look for. But here's the thing. Embracing change allows the USPS to integrate new technology that can streamline operations, improve efficiency, and enhance customer service. Is that something that we're talking about today? No, that's something that they spoke about back in the 70s. just to get those letter canceling machines, automation. But that's also happening today. Meeting modern customer demands. Consumer expectations evolves. The USPS must adapt to provide service that meets those needs, such as faster delivery options and improved tracking systems. This was something done and implemented back in the 70s, but we're doing that today as well. Y'all remember that there was no express mail at one point. There was no informed delivery at one point. We've adapted. Do you think people like it? We use it now, don't we? True. Financial sustainability. Well, unfortunately, due to somebody pre-funding retirement way back in one of our president's days, it put us in a little jam, didn't it? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But now they're trying to dig us out of a hole. And how do you dig yourself out of a hole as well as keep up with the demands of what's going on today? How do you do it? Well, we got to step up our game. And the problem that we're having is the people today, they don't like the new policies. They don't. They don't like what's the unknown. They don't. They fear the uncertainty that comes with the change. And a lot of people prefer the comfort of a familiar routine. They don't like progress. They are complacent. This is true. That's not a fact. I mean, this is true. This is a fact. It's not to be disputed. People feel like you lose control when you're unfamiliar with certain things. Change that is imposed rather than chosen can make individuals feel like they're losing control over your specific environment. Truck drivers recently started using the scanners to punch in and punch out. That's something that the carriers have been doing for a long time. Carriers are like, well, shit, we've been doing it. Carriers used to use time cards before, but then they started using their badge to punch in and punch out. Remember that? That was change. That was change. Clerks do the same thing. Remember that? That was only a few years ago. That was change. We adapted. We adapted. Do you know why they use that? Controlling time. That's what it was all about, controlling time. Also, people are scared to learn the new systems and adapt to the new roles that make people feel incompetent, especially if they were good in their previous roles. They don't like the change. Mistrust. People don't trust the leadership, and rightfully so. We have some strange leaders out there. Oh man, they resist out of skepticism and the motives versus the outcomes. It's amazing that there was a president that put this man in office, and now everybody can't stand him. Everybody's blaming one president. No, you can't blame one president. It has nothing to do with the president. It was a postmaster that needed to be put in place. Everybody was good with the last postmaster. Does anybody know what the last postmaster's name was? Very few of you do, because they didn't do much. They didn't do much because people are complacent. Understand that when we, as postal workers, look forward to making more money, we have to look forward to change, because that's the only way we're gonna make more money for us. Remember what I said in the beginning, 1 penny per year. 1 penny per year. There are people outraged right now. I can't believe they've gone up with their price of stamps again. 40 years. They've gone up 53 cents. Do you see how far behind we really are? Go look at what USPS is doing. Match that to UPS. Match that to FedEx and other like companies, and see the difference in what their rates were to what they are now versus what our rates were to what they are now. And then you can see why some of those companies make more money than we do. These are facts. This is not opinion. This is JH with a little food for thought. All right, I'm out.